Now I will move to fifth question. Okay. A fire broke out in the godown of a merchant on 30th 9 2012. So memorandum trading account should be prepared for 30th 9 2012. Okay. Uh, and all the information has been given. The final accounts of a merchant were prepared on 31/12/2011. Um and in this final account, sundry creditors is given. Sundry creditors that on up to 30th 12 2011 is given. Sundry creditors on 30th 9 2012 is also given. Cash paid to creditors amounted to 1,30,000. Stock on 31 12 11 was given. And sales from 1/1/12 to 30th 9 2012 is given. Normal rate of gross profit on sales is also given, that is 20%. When the rate of gross profit is given, it's clear that no need to prepare the trading account. Directly you can prepare the memorandum trading account. So first thing is, see here, I showed you that I have prepared the total creditors account. So why did I have prepared it? Let us discuss about it. So what's the okay? Let us start with the memorandum trading account as usual. Okay. See, I have told you that no need to prepare the trading account because the gross profit rate is already given in the question. So directly you can prepare the memorandum trading account. So in this memorandum trading account, opening stock is given. Stock on 31/12/2011 was 15,000. Means this is the opening stock, right? And next thing is sales is given. That is sales from 1/1/12 to 30th 9 2012 amounted to 1,34,000. So you will get the sales 1,34,000 rupees. Correct? And the thing is, gross profit is also given, that is 20% on the sales. So when sales is 1,34,000, that is 20% on sales, means you will get 26,800 rupees. This is the 26,800 rupees is the gross profit. And obviously you know that memorandum trading account is prepared to find out the closing stock. So that will be the balancing figure of this account. But the thing is, they didn't given the purchases of 2012. So for that, to find out the purchases of 2012, you should prepare the total creditors account. So for this account, to prepare this account, all the other information has given. So let us see that. First thing is here that cash paid to creditors D. Okay. So here ABCD wise they have given. See that D point. Cash paid to creditors amounted to 1,30,000 rupees. So cash paid to creditors, in this creditors account, I think all of you know the format of total creditors account. To cash paid, that is 1,30,000 rupees. And before that you must write the balance of this creditors account, and the balance is also given here, that is sundry creditors on 30th 12 2011 was 25,000. So balance is 25,000 and cash paid is 1,30,000. And next thing is sundry creditors on 30th 9 2012, means 30th 9 2012 it's 20,000. All this information has been given. So now you will get the purchases. So by purchases will be the balancing figure, means on credit basis how much they have purchased. So make a total of it, you will get 1,50,000, 1,50,000 and deduct 25,000, you will get 1,25,000 rupees. That is the purchases, credit based purchases. So there is no other things that a cash purchase, credit purchase, separate account. So that purchase is two purchases. Means here, see here, fire has been broken on 30th 9 2012. 12. They have given the balance for these creditors on 30th 9 2012. I will write it here because nimge confuse agbananta. Okay, so these all these informations given in the question directly. Just you have to find out the credit purchases, that is the balancing figure, that is 1,25,000. So this 1,25,000 is the purchases of this year in which comes in memorandum trading account. That purchases is 1,25,000 rupees. So now you got the opening stock, closing stock, purchases and sales, and gross profit is also already known by you. So make the total of it, and the balancing figure will be closing stock at the date of fire. 1,66,800 is the total. 800, and the balancing figure is 32,800 rupees. Okay, so this is the closing stock available at this time, at the time of fire. So value of stock on the date of fire is 32,800 rupees. And at that time, if it's given in the question that stock has been salvaged, means stock has been secured, then you can write it. But in this question, they haven't given any salvage stock. So directly the amount of claim is 32,800 rupees, and there is no ಯಾವ type clause anta kuda kottilla. Last question alladre average clause anta kottidru. That's why you have used the average clause formula, and with that you have calculated. But here in this question they haven't mentioned any type of clause, so directly you can there is no amount of salvage stock, so directly the closing stock will be the amount of claim in this question.